a mark of respect. Flags lowered outside the building he once led the country from. Alex Salmond's sudden death from a suspected heart attack in North Macedonia yesterday has shocked the nation and the independence movement.
I think Alex Salmond transformed the prospects for the Scottish National Party, taking us from being a party on the fringes of politics to being a party of government. And he then took the country incredibly close to independence, and we now have generations of people in Scotland who are committed to Scottish independence in a way that wasn't the case when I was in my formative years politically in Scotland.
Former First Minister Nicola Sturgeon said that despite the breakdown in their relationship, Alex was an incredibly significant figure in my life. He was my mentor. Outside his home in Strichen in Aberdeenshire, the news is still setting in.
It was a shock, and it's going to be missed, I think, in politics from what I've heard.
He was dedicated to separating Scotland, I suppose, and as I wasn't in favour of it, that's my personal view, but he was a good politician, you can never argue with that.
Hardly ever saw him, but he was, whenever he was about, he was lovely, really nice fella.
The former MSP and MP was speaking at an international conference in Ohrid in North Macedonia. This footage from Friday is the last speech he gave.
My general message is respect for legitimate democratic aspirations leads to good outcomes.
Suddenly, basically fell back in his chair. I then ran immediately to the reception to get an ambulance. And by the time I came back, they had thrown the tables and everything away. He was laying on the floor and they were trying as hard they could with CPR. When the paramedics came, they immediately took action. He still had a pulse, so he was also still breathing. And they really tried. In total, I think it was 20, 30 minutes, everything they can with CPR, with the electricity. And unfortunately, it wasn't possible. I'm still replaying the images in my mind almost nonstop. But I think at that moment, really, everyone was paralyzed.
Tributes have continued to pour in from those who worked closely with him over the years.
I mean, he helped shape the person I am today. There's no doubt about that. His ability to strategically solve problems in front of you and to look, 1 or 2 or 3 months or years ahead even.
I found Alex Salmond a great support. He was a very loyal friend, very supportive, and if everyone was in trouble, Alex was always the first person on the phone offering support and advice. So I grew to respect him greatly.
As his Alba party colleagues travelled to North Macedonia last night, a memorial service was held there. His friend and Conservative MP David Davis has contacted the Foreign Secretary, asking the Royal Air Force to bring him home to a country he fundamentally transformed the political landscape of. Laura Alderman, STV News.